We are now in Paracas, the gateway to Paracas National Park and Islas Ballestas.
Let's explore the area around Paracas, a small town south of the Peruvian capital, Lima. Adventure awaits in this seemingly sleepy little town. Paracas is a small town in the desert next to the sea, and it's really hot here and it almost never rains actually. From this little town, you could choose to go on many different interesting activities. One of them is visiting Islas Ballestas Nature Reserve.
Islas Ballestas is really nearby Paracas, so if you want to go to Islas Ballestas, you can join a day trip from Paracas. While Islas Ballestas itself is also known as a poor man Galapagos. Since we have been in Galapagos recently, we decided to skip this island because probably we will see similar animals like the sea lions, the penguins, and also different types of seabirds.
Instead, we chose to do a completely different type of activity while in Paracas, the best kind in our opinion. The best way to explore Paracas National Park is by riding a buggy through the desert. Let's go! This is a very popular and exhilarating thing to do in Paracas. There are many agencies offering this sort of adventure. With the buggy, we were going to explore some beautiful sites in the Paracas Nature Reserve, a desert peninsula near the town of Paracas. You could also visit the national park with your own transport, or by organized tour bus, and even by bike if you don't mind the strong headwind over there. After passing the entry point, the landscape is just transformed to just desert as far as the eye can see. And soon we would reach our first stop, an empty and wild beach, the Yumake Beach, to enjoy the nice view over there. We continued further to the next stop with our buggy to the most famous sites in the Paracas Nature Reserve, the Red Beach or Playa Roja. We can safely assume that this place provides the best and most dramatic view of Paracas Nature Reserve. Wild sea encounters the seemingly endless arid desert. Such an impressive place. You could appreciate the sheer beauty and the size of this desert. The nature reserve is relatively small, yet it seemed infinite when you're in it. Next, we would descend to the seaside front of the Red Beach to get the view from the other side, as well as to appreciate the wild sea up close. Throughout the Paracas Nature Reserve, there are so many beaches like this, waiting to be explored by curious travelers. Now, time to change the driver and head back to Paracas. It had been a great and adventurous trip on a buggy to the desert of Paracas Nature Reserve. Definitely the best activity to do while visiting Paracas. Back in Paracas, let's wind down a bit in one of the seaside cafes. There is no better way to end your day in Paracas than having a nice cold glass of pisco sour. Delicious! And don't forget to try the typical Peruvian coastal dish while in Paracas.
This is a Peruvian ceviche. It's a typical Peruvian coast food. And it's made of raw fish and lemon and other herbs that I don't know, and also a bunch of onion. It's leaking. Rico.
Ceviche is definitely one of our favorite foods that we've ever tried. Don't miss it! This is jalea mixta. It's basically a mixture of fried seafood and with shrimp, fish, and also yuca. It looks delicious.
And that was our trip in Paracas. It is a nice little relaxing resort town where you can do a lot of activities. You can do the water activities, you can visit Islas Ballestas as well as the Paracas National Park. Too bad now it's time for us to move to our next destination. So see you in the next video, see you in the next adventure, and of course don't forget to subscribe!